Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Looking at the wrong camera. The whole week I've been having to focus on
Right.
this, but since you're here, you can't ignore. Why didn't you wear red today?
I don't know. It didn't even cross my mind, to be honest with you.
We'll find out in just a minute about your Valentine's Day views. But coming up next year, we've got Crafts with Kelly. This is an interesting one, Preston.
All right.
We're gonna be making and to remind me, we're making hearts in this one, right? Oh gosh. All right, take a look. Joining me this morning is Kelly Witt from the Fitchburg Public Library, Youth Services.
Hello.
Kelly, long time no see.
Yep.
Glad to have you back here.
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You don't have to look at the camera anymore. That's
Okay.
It's old. We're
See
past
you
that
later.
now.
Okay.
So I called you up and I asked you, well, maybe I emailed you and asked, what can you help me do to make something for my wife? No, just kidding. We're doing children's crafts.
Yeah, children's crafts, but you know.
Could I give this to my wife potentially?
Oh yeah, she would be
Sorry,
highly
Spencer.
impressed.
We'll be impressed if I get through this first.
You can take that home once you make it.
Really?
Let's get started.
What a day.
So, this is construction paper, and there's a heart, and inside of these heart there's lines. You can just take an X-Acto knife and cut some lines.
No specific width here?
Nope,
You
just
did this
about
just-
half an inch apart. I used a die cut machine, but you can easily do this at home. By just folding the piece of paper in half and cut the line cut.
Oh, so it goes through both, like so.
There's 7 lines inside. They're about a half an inch apart.
Fantastic.
And we are going to be doing some weaving. It's really cool. The point of this is to work on the fine motor skills, but we can work on our fine motor skills still.
You need to talk to me like I'm 5, please.
Anyways, so just go ahead and start weaving. And we're going to go in and out. And this construction paper is sturdy, so you don't have to be worried about breaking it. We just want to get those little fingers moving.
What age group do you suggest here?
18 months and older.
18 months and older.
A 5-year-old is going to be about at the top of age who's going to think this is maybe a little bit too young for them.
A little lame.
But see, you're already getting going. So the fun part is that you're going to change. So this one, I'm going to do the opposite direction.
Well, yep, that.
So this time I'm going to
somebody
go
over 30
over.
can't figure it out.
Well, it just makes it into a prettier picture. So once we're done weaving, there's about 5 that go through the whole thing. And you're going to want to make it tight.
Oh boy.
We don't really need to weave the whole thing for you right now.
But I can. You move too fast.
Well, I just want to show you what it looks like in the end because it's a really... See, I'm getting confused now too.
I know. I had to think about it when I. Which one goes where? What?
But that's the part that makes it fun for a parent to work with the child.
Uh-oh.
To talk about directions and over and under. That looks terrific. I knew your wife would be so impressed.
That's where I'll put an initial.
And you can, and in the end, you can tape it all together and write, a little love note on it. And you can say, like, made with love.
Whoa.
And it was totally made with love. So even if it's not the most high quality product,
Hey, you know what?
It's
I think it's
thoughtfully
the
made.
effort.
it is the effort. It is. So, a 2-year-old isn't going to make.
Darn it. Here we go. There we go. Ha!
So to finish it, end of story, to finish it, you're going to cut off the ends. So take a scissors and just chop off the ends.
How did I end up with the little ones?
So voila. It's beautiful and crisp, and you can even tape down
The edges
the
here.
little edges, and it makes it into a really pretty card.
And this is the final product here, if
Yeah.
you can see this. So, and then you can go ahead and write on it and make it pretty.
And give it as a gift for Valentine's Day.
Kelly, thank you so much for doing this. So, I think I'll probably give my wife this one.
Don't tell her I made it.
All right, Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be right back. It's Talking Fitchburg. So
I mean,
I've tried to fix this. Like, I've had this and I've showed it to a lot of guests,
It's not working out.
I did just cut like the edges off of it, so I mean it's.
Well, I can already see one problem.
You didn't weave correctly.
Yeah.
is
I
the
missed
biggest.
I missed the bottom one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's all right. You know, I think you should just leave it be.
I am.
Yeah.
It's original.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put a letter on here for my wife, and this is what I'm giving her for Valentine's
Awesome.
Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
Because we learned from yesterday's show that you can make homemade crafts, and it's the thought that counts.
Oh.
It is.
So we found out yesterday that Bamlet doesn't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
Where's your stand on this?
It's not really a thing. It's not really a thing for me. I gotta be honest.
So you're not going to do anything, and you have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
I do.
What you're not going to like surprise her with something like you're just going to get up and make breakfast like you always do for yourself? What are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, we'll probably do something, but it's not really dependent on this particular day. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
Whatever you do doesn't have to pertain because it's Valentine's Day.
That's right. That's right. So, we'll still be probably doing something together that day. But, I'm not going to be like going out and be like, well, here's a bouquet of flowers. Here's a nice
That's the
heart
one
ring,"
thing I'm
you
not a fan of doing because the prices are
The
jacked.
flowers. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They totally.
I was in Walgreens last night when I was searching around for some of this stuff.
Right.
And I was like, it was like $26 for a dozen flowers or something.
Yeah.
Not knocking Walgreens. And I was in a different place too that
Yeah.
also had it for more. And it's like, ay. Chris is like, oh, that'd be nice. I'm like, oh, here's the chocolate.
yeah. I don't know. I also feel like it's good because my girlfriend we're very similar in these types of ways where it's kind of like, so she's not really into it, which is fine with me, I'll do whatever, but if I don't have to stress out about a particular day, it's nice to not have to stress out about it.
And this is why I decorated the office here today.
That's
because
right.
I've got 2 employees here who need to get their spirits up.
Can't count on me for that.